The Delhi High Court recently discharged a man accused in an adultery case filed by the husband of a woman with whom he was allegedly having an affair. Now, the case centered on allegations that the woman and the accused stayed together in a hotel and had sexual relations without the husband's consent. The High Court set aside lower court orders and quashed the complaint, noting that the essential ingredients of the now unconstitutional Section 497 of the IPC, adultery, were not met, and that mere presumption of sexual relations were insufficient for prosecution. Now, Justice Nina Bansal Krishna, delivering the verdict, made strong observations on the patriarchal mindset historically embedded in Indian society and law. The court drew a powerful parallel from the Mahabharata, referencing Draupadi's fate to highlight the consequences of treating women as property. Here's what was said. The woman being considered as the property of the husband and its devastating consequences are well documented in Mahabharata, wherein Draupadi was put on stake in a game of gamble by none other than her own husband, where other 4 brothers were the silent spectators, and Draupadi had no voice to protest for her dignity. Now, the judgment further observed that the archaic adultery law was based on chauvinistic logic that viewed the wife as a victim who could be seduced, not as an offender or a better, reinforcing the notion of women as chattel. Crossing over to my colleague Dipankar to bring us more on this. Dipankar, how is the legal fraternity reacting to this?
Well, this is some strong observation that the Delhi High Court has made while discharging the man who was accused in an adultery case, where she had observed that the essential ingredients were not met, and that mere presumption of sexual relations was insufficient for prosecution. So the court has certainly made some strong observations while discharging the man who was accused. And as you rightly said, that Justice Nina Bansal Krishna had made the observations regarding the patriarchal mindset, which has been historically embedded in the Indian society and law, and had drawn a parallel with the Mahabharata, with the incident of Mahabharata, where the Pandavas were playing Chaucer, and Draupadi was put on stake, where none of the other 4 of the brothers did say anything. So the judgment has very clearly stated and very strongly observed that against the patriarchal mindset of the society, and has also observed that the archaic adultery law was based on chauvinistic logic and viewed the wife as a victim who could be seduced not as an offender. So these are very clear observations that the Delhi High Court has made, and the legal fraternity has also accepted the observations that have been made, as it is an order of the High Court. So the order of the High Court, as we all know, that has to be followed by the trial court and the lower courts in the matter. So these are some very strong observations that the Delhi High Court has made, slamming the patriarchy and discharging a man who was accused in the adultery case.
Absolutely. Dipankar, thank you so much for joining us and getting us more context in connection with this. Now, with that, we're heading into a very short break, but do stay tuned. We'll be right back with more.